Guys, I'm Jeff the Homestead Dad. Welcome to the Homestead. Sorry I'm squinting. I had an eye doctor appointment this morning. I have never gotten my eyes checked except for like a yearly physical. I've never gone to an eye doctor and gotten my eyes checked because I've had no reason to. Lately, at night, it seems as though some of the small writing gets a little bit fuzzy. My wife has said that it might actually be the TV, but I figured might as well go get him checked out. So when my son was getting his eyes, some of our kids have actually had pretty significant eye problems. So while one of our other kids was getting his eyes checked, I went and got mine checked. All good, no problems at all. They don't want to see me for another 2 or 3 years. So I said, great. That was a tangent. Such is life. So barn, when we started building this, we got started late in the year because it took a while to get things purchased and things like that. So the ground, we got the holes dug and we wanted to get the posts in the ground. But before we could get a post hole inspection, the ground, everything was gonna freeze. So the guy who I had helping me with this, we put a tape measure in each and every single hole and took a picture. And we also, you can see it, you might be able to see it here. We put PVC pipe all the way down to the bottom of the hole so that the inspector can run, I'll show you, we just left a small piece of rebar over here so that he could run it down and say, yep, it's deep enough, no problem. I don't know if you guys can see the rebar just tucked up against that board there. So we filled them mostly back in except for where those pipes are, and they got to building the pole barn. Well, I called for an inspection, and they only do inspections on days where we're at co-op. I'm not there all day on Tuesday, but I'm there enough that I'm not here the whole time. So I called for an inspection, and I was waiting around yesterday, left a note over by the permit on there. Got to be evening, and I was like, I never saw the inspector. Maybe he didn't come. Maybe he's too busy. I don't know. Well, my daughter was like, what's that on the side of the building? That's an orange not approved tag. It says no post hole inspection, which is what he was supposed to come do. And no truss drawings on site, which is I was going to give him. I just wasn't going to leave the truss drawings out here, and I suppose I could put them in a plastic bag and leave them out here or something. But I didn't do that because I just figured I'd see him and be able to do that. Didn't call, didn't knock on the door so far as I know. Now it's possible that he knocked on the door and I just didn't hear him. If he knocked on the side door, it's all the way on the other side of the house from where we live. And if he didn't knock loudly, I wouldn't have heard him. So apparently I'm gonna have to call back and see if he can come back out again, and I can either make sure I'm here, but like I said, we have co-op on those 2 days. So we'll have to see, but we need to get that done. I need to get the post holes inspected because if we're gonna do cement in here, which is what we're going to do, I need to be able to start moving along with this, and then the holes will be covered up and we won't be able to have him inspect them at that point. So say a little prayer for me that we get this all taken care of. We also need to obviously get some garbage out of here. There's a pile of garbage right there that needs to be thrown away, as well as some garbage over in the front. And I need to get the cement done in here. I can move some boards in here, build my loft over on this side. And so I know sometimes it's hard to tell on camera. The double door is there. My thought is the barn is 56 feet long, and if I count correctly, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 8-foot sections. So if I used the 2 8-foot sections on this side and built my loft out that way, it would be 56. It'd be leave 40 feet on this side. So I need to decide if that's long enough for like parking the RV in here. The RV is 36 feet long, so it should still be fine, but that's pretty long. I'm gonna have to go measure that and just double check. I think on the specs it's 36 feet long. But we need to get some dirt removed out of here and the organic material so that we can bring in some sand so that we can get this leveled out and get the cement in here and keep moving along. As I'm standing in here, because I was thinking, well, I could do a 12 foot and that would be to about here, halfway in the middle of this. It'd be from here that way and do a loft that way, but I think 16 feet may be better. And I'm just gonna do 8 foot ceilings, and that would leave 8 foot above. So, and then we could do a stair, I don't know, probably do a stair on this side, maybe going up, starting where I'm at and going a stringer that way, so that this side where we would park the RV would still be a full 40 feet. It's kind of what I'm thinking. If you have any other ideas, let me know. If you've dealt with inspectors, let me know. I mean, it's probably an honest mistake, or I don't know. I don't do this very often, so I'm gonna go ahead and assume it's my fault. But I need to figure out how to work through this so that we can continue moving forward. So that's the update on the pole barn. I have to say I'm very happy with the 2 foot plexiglass in there that allow light in, because it's relatively light in here without having any electric in here right now. So I'm going to try to post on Mondays and Fridays. That's my goal. You can hold me to it, and if it doesn't seem like it's working, then maybe I'll just go to Mondays or Fridays or whatever. But I appreciate you guys watching. Numbers since starting to post again have been better than I would have expected, since I haven't posted in like a year. So thank you for that. I appreciate you guys very much. If you have any tips on pole barns and what to do, let me know. You can see there's that one spot right there that he's gonna come and do the steel on, and then along there and right over there, there's my buddy. So yeah, that's where we're at. Thanks for watching, guys. God bless, and we'll see you guys in the next video.